Some Helms commentary on this one now. You get recorded and everything, mate.
Cool. Backtracking.
We got one belly. What number of backfire is this one? I like that none of you's fucking rolled over. Yeah, so you probably forgot on the set, hey? So there's definitely on ready, so you wouldn't be going off already. And that way you're all going to have clean air. But you can see how you went into each other's burble. So the best thing to do, you'll notice how I didn't shove you off. Kind of just held and waited and let it settle. If you try to kick and move and swing around, it's just going to go to shit. So you all did good there by just waiting, and then you kind of dropped out of the way and then got out of the way. So your position is more called like the dead dog position. Cool. So if you're flying in this and you're here, that's cool. Just do that for a couple jumps, get stable. That's your position, and then from there, once you have a reference, then you can start changing, because you weren't going further away or sinking out or anything like this. You're essentially, if I draw this on the side, say we got fucking Brendan down here, and he's kind of like in this one, you can fall at the same rate as him, even in this position. Yeah, the heads are here like this. So you'll still fall, it's just when you go to change that, if you go hip with your hips up, you're going to shoot that way real quick. So in saying that, that's why I say get that and use that as your reference position. Mm-hmm. Once you're consistently there and you know this is you, slowly start changing to this, whether you push the legs down or push the hips up or pull the head back. Yeah. Most of the time in the sky, it is hips up. Whereas the tunnel, you can't think hips up, but sky, for some reason, you can fucking think hips up and it works. And that's just going to shoot you that way real quick. Good, I don't have to shout anymore with that. So yours would have been just pulling the legs back just slightly, and you can see how every now and then, I'll spin it, you'll see every now and then how I see the legs come back, and you can see how they're almost equal with the horizon. From there, just notice that sensation of pushing and how you're backing off and trying to have that. So when that happens, what do you think's happening in your head? Are you trying to catch up? Are you trying to be stable? Are you trying to feel the wind?
Everything all at once, really.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good. What I want you to understand. Yeah, it's
like if I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of just doing like.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you're in the backfire position and the back angles and it's there, you don't have to do nothing. You're just sitting there chilling. So a lot of the time, sometimes the wobbles come from just searching for a response kind of thing. And that's because you're not doing it all the time, it's just occasionally. It's like, as you said, that's why I ask what are you thinking, because it looks like you're thinking about something. Yeah. And if it's everything at once, that makes sense as well. So
I felt it on my feet too.
Yeah.
I did feel it, I was like, oh fuck, I remember you telling Aaron about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit.
And lift that back up. Yeah, that's where you can probably see you wobbling. So you will find that you're going to do this automatically, and that's the position so essentially you want to learn flip the switch, you know. It's good because you two are similar as well, so you'll be able to talk to him about what he does, and he can give you tips as well, and you can talk to him about what he does, and you can get tips from each other too. Yeah, copy, great one. You get a good coach. Yeah. Just soft. Hey,
What?
I'm here.
This is what everyone says he does.
Because you can see Brendan's doing the same. He's got a slight touch with the legs as well, but because he's his slider, the movements, the reactions are just small. Like the inputs are smaller, the reactions are smaller. So watch his legs as well, and he's kind of pushing there a bit, and then relaxes as well on there. So don't necessarily not do what you're doing. By trying to push with the legs and trying to get stable, it's just do it less and work out that fine-tune points of it. And you can see here, just kind of pushing with the arms too much as well. So that's why I was saying pull them forwards. No way, they just sit on the wing. Once you're here, and you it's not like you don't know the position, because you get in the position. That is the position. That's just getting in and out of it. Nice, good.
Yeah, because I felt like you were going to sleep, so I just put my head back. But
Yeah.
should I have just put my feet up?
Yeah, you stay in the position where you were and you're here. Keep everything the same, and then just think about letting yourself fall back. So it's like that trust game where you just fall back on the bed kind of thing. And because you're here at the moment, what's happening? If you're trying to go faster and your arms are relaxed, as soon as you go back and go steep, you've taken that no surface area away from here, to now added surface area on the arms. So you've actually caused drag, and that causes you to go slower, so it makes you go up. So by having your arms there, and when you rotate backwards, you rotate like this. So if I draw, say, a side shot, like this, see how the arms are here, and that's the head. So if you're going to go steeper, you keep exactly that, and you just go steeper, but the arms stay forward. So you don't want to do this and have the arms here. You know what I mean? Yeah, so they got to go forward with you. Yeah. Yeah. Because you'll see what happens with the hands. As you go steep, the hands go back. So you're kind of pushing. And now that's good, but then it's just too much. So that automatic reaction to try and put the arms forward was good. So that's brakes and then faster. Good, nice acceleration with the legs there.
Nice.
Yeah. So you can see the difference between how Brennan and Aaron fly, and now watch the similarity between your two positions. So watch when he brakes, he's not necessarily braking and keeping the chest up. He's doing more, it goes back to that dead dog. Yeah? And it's only slightly, but you can see the knees come up. So I've seen so many people progress both ways that now I don't try to get people to get rid of this straight away and very early. I'd rather get them to manipulate it and use it, and then now it's technique you use, you know. Because my mate Ty back in the day, that's how he used to fly, and I flew like you guys, and he fucking shredded, you know. He was fucking one of the best in the world, and he just flew that way. So there's two definitely distinct styles that you can have. Cool, good. Get in my face, excellent, really good.
I felt myself, like it felt good when I was up there with you, and then I actually felt myself relax, and then I dropped back, and I'm like, I should have kept working for that.
Yep.
And I don't know why I dropped, but I think that's sort of what I've been doing.
Just probably the
But
laziness,
like,
yeah.
Get there, and it was definitely lazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, yeah, I'm here, and then I was like stoked, and then now I'm not.
Yep.
So I'm like, I've got to keep that.
Yeah.
What you were saying, like I think it was 2 jumps before, like keep that acceleration on,
Yep.
not let it off.
Yeah, keep that hunger. It's like you always want to, come on. Yeah, so you can see here, they're pushing the arms back. What? Just trusting yourself, knowing like, you got it. It's like, all right, I'm good.
So when that position I was in,
Yep.
I should be driving forward, like power on, just
Yeah,
eventually
so
want to get that better position. And
what's happening, there's a bunch of things. So it looks like if I see the difference, okay, I want you to take note of, the reason I'm stopping here is for the side shot. Cool, like that. So the difference of when you were flying was the head was back.
yes.
Yeah, so just ignore the head for now. But the rest of the arms and the body and the legs were the same. So what can happen now? Ask your question again.
When we're up here now, I was way like behind you guys, just to get back. Obviously up's different, but just getting at least back to where you guys were.
Coming forward and
Yeah,
closer, yep.
just-
Cool. I don't think you're doing what I'm about to talk about, but I can see that
Oh,
you're
100%
using
doing
something
that.
as a comfort zone. Yeah, you're not pointing your feet. It's more like, can you lean back on that chair and just like really relax? Cool. Feel where you feel pressure on the feet. So you can feel the ground.
Yeah.
You're probably having a similar feeling here when you're flying as well. So you probably feel that pressure because it's normal and you're used to feeling something there. So you have to get used to almost going like just taking that pressure off and not lifting the toes up, but feeling the wind now hitting here and spilling off the back, and it's going to flow off. You're going to have the same sensation of what, imagine water flowing over a clean ledge and going off. So you'll feel it spilling like that rather than kind of hitting here, and then you can feel that pressure, so it's going to just spill. With that then, if you do that and just lift them a bit and then straighten the legs, that will shoot you forwards, but you also have to think about the chest and the neck.
So once we're a bit more stable like now,
Yep.
I felt a lot smoother,
Yeah.
but I just didn't get any closer. I thought I was putting more speed on it, but I didn't get any closer.
Yeah, I reckon you're doing that and you're pushing like that slightly with legs, so it's extremely normal. And if you push too much, it'll give you the sensation you're going to flip over, kind of thing. I'm thinking. So I want you to think not necessarily about the legs and the arms. I want you to think about the soles of the feet if you're feeling pressure on them. And if you do, don't go like and straighten, just like slowly lift the tension. But you don't want to go, say if I'm here, you don't want to go like this. You want to go like this. So that this stays. See the feeling of the line of this? Because if you go like this and the leg comes up and now you're in that shape, then you're going to just start plummeting. You're not going to come closer either. And if you go this shape and then you try to go like this, then you're going to flip over. So you kind of almost have to go that and then this at the same time. Yeah. That's why I say it's about the chest, because you'd be doing this and this. And when you go fast, you go like that probably. And the shoulders down. And the neck's locked. So you want to try to think, get off, boom, you're in here. And then the shoulders and the head and the torso, so watch the shape of the whole torso, goes like that. So that's going to be the focus. So get off, normal position, think about the feeling, where's the wind hitting, there's a group, don't worry about us. Okay, and go. And try to feel that whole thing stretching. Imagine someone's got you and pull them up like that.
This happened on the first, I did two that Maria. This happened on the first one. The second one, you know what I was doing? I had his picture that I've always got of him in my head, and I felt like I was sort of near his body position. I was fucking caning.
Honking.
It was mad.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing.
That's cool. Yeah,
just had it in my
yeah.
head.
You'll feel the pressure, you know, and when it feels right, it feels right. When it is right, it's you're like, oh no, I got this.
And I
Like
was
that's
lying
what
on,
I'm
and I
searching
put my
for.
chin up towards it, and I
Just shot off. Yeah.
It was wicked,
Yeah, so you'll find do this position because you're fine, you're safe, you're not far away. Like yeah, you're distant, but you could see me the whole time. You stay with the turns, done everything, and you didn't roll on the belly, and that's the best thing. A lot of people get there and they start drifting away and they go, oh fuck it, and they roll on the belly. Don't. Just stay on the back. It could take you 10, 15 jumps, and once you start getting control of that feeling, so if you've already felt that, search for that feeling rather than the position. That's why I say, where's the wind hitting you? Okay, then do it, and you go, whoa, it kicks out, then you can go back to recovery. And then again, and eventually that's your recovery, and you'll hold that. And search for that push. Cool, so you can see that motion slightly where Brendan does it here. Ready? See how his hips are bent? And his toes are up a bit, but I wouldn't say they're jammed. And then when he straightens, well, and it's only small. Well. So we're still pretty flat here. I was starting to go a bit steeper, but then I saw if I went too steep, then you'd start going back. Yeah, so that's why it's just that legs, because it's catching there. So I was like, I'll maintain this, then you go, you're a bit lower, but then we had vision of each other, so it was fucking no worries. And that's why I waved off that bit higher as well, because not a bit higher, I told you to come with me, because I could see you two guys were over the other side. So I thought you're aware enough to figure it out when you roll over, but if that way there's less mess there, then we can fucking get away from it. You were sweet, yeah, you were sweet. That's why I should have just pitched, but I wanted to drag us around, just away from so they.
Yeah, because I was watching you and I'm like, surely you're gonna like 3 canopies.
Yeah. That's why I was like, yeah, you're good. Right.
And then you went that way, so I like went on my belly and started going another way.
No, perfect. Alright.
So I was like,
Yeah.
what am I following you for?
The extra was definitely interesting.
So way too late.
Yeah, I think if we that's just the timing on that one. What was that?
Superman.
Great recovery from it. Fuck, I'm one of those.
It's caught on currency.
No, man, I'm going to start getting people to do that exit on purpose. Fucking hell. Yeah, just fucking launched it. You. Arch in the wind and then just track off the hill. Cool. If you just held that, you'd get there real quick. You got there real fucking quick anyway. You're an asshole. Yeah. Cool. So really thinking about those shins, hey? See how you started bending them up that little bit? Just keep them in the wind and you want to come around here. So I should see your head there. Then you'll be able to reach down, dock on us a lot easier. Good legs, good arms. It's the same as out face, hey? Yeah, so you can see here how you're relaxing with the legs. You get there and then you get lazy. So you'll just have to keep them on. See how you started bending and then you've gone up. And the making you go up is because that torso's flattened out because you've bent the knees, and see how the shins now are no longer in line with the torso. Yeah, so that's what's made you this part here flatten, and then you've gone back slightly. So just keep them legs on, keep them on.
That's a good spot though, isn't it?
Yeah, good, very good. Keep coming down, but if you can stand on my rig or grab my shoulder, that's good there too. Yeah, great. You look like you're steering more with your knees and your legs. Yep, you look like you're steering more so with your knees and legs.
Steer more?
No, you are steering with your knees and legs.
That's good or not?
No, are you? That's what you're mainly steering? Don't know. Cool. So try and take notice of what different inputs are. If you're steering with your knees, if you're steering with your arms, if you're steering with your hands, just the same kind we did in the tunnel with the exercises doing out face. Just do little bits of those and just see what the really fine-tuned movements are. So if you can just sit there and go, small ones. Sweet.
Yeah, just fly, I guess.
Yeah, just fly. Yeah, like you're doing good. You're right there. So it's now just confirming what the exact controls are. Yeah, because you're doing it automatically like you were for tunnel. So you're just flying it like out face, but now it's just learning those fine-tuned things. The same as if I said to you, cool, you can go out face, and then I go out face. It's like, no, come grab my hand. And you're like, oh fuck, and you're trying to grab the hand, but it's like, so that's the same as this. So if you come up, even grab the hand. If I need a signal, I'll shake you off, and just learn to fly that. Same as what we did with the dog.
Okay, cool.
Cool.